we're probably going to have to unhitch our trailer so that we can jump start the War Pig.
What are you talking about? There's nothing there.
There's something there.
What do you see? There's nothing there.
There is something there.
I can't see it.
That's because the War Pig's in the way. This is the War Pig.
There's nothing here. What is the War Pig?
This is the War Pig.
Can't see anything.
Clever, because it's camouflaged.
Is it?
Yeah.
Can't see it.
It's a good camo. And here we are, 1973 Dodge Dart Sport. This has been in the barn for years. Not 84 years. It's not even 84 years old. You shut up. Tell me to shut up. You shut up. Of course I said that muffled so she wouldn't hear it, but you know, missing some turn signal lighty things, and you know, looks like you know, that, missing that. No real big dents or anything standing out to me. Still got a gas cap. Oh. Well, those seats have seen better. Oh, there we go. Those seats have seen better days. So is that dash pad. You know, let's get the War Pig moved so that we can properly check out. Oops. The button just stuck. Yeah. Classic. Classic. All right. What do you think, Sam? Unhitch the trailer, jumpstart the War Pig, pull this sucker into the daylight and get a good look at her?
Yeah, I don't think she's going to look that much better in the light, but we can try.
She's going to look great in the light.
Yeah, okay.
Look at this. Is a classic. Look. This is classic. Classic Mopar.
You like ugly things, don't you?
I don't like ugly things. It's beautiful.
Like me.
Oh my gosh. You're beautiful too. All right. Let's get to work. Now, if I remember correctly, the only rust that we've got on this sucker is here, which is actually below anything important. So I should be able to, hi backs, I should be able to cut that out and weld that pretty good. Let's go ahead and, that opens.
How's it smell? Like freedom?
You know, I think the Monte Carlo smelled worse. Wish the driver's window wasn't down. An
What is he doing with this blazer?
unshot round.
What's he doing with this blazer?
I have no idea what he's doing with the blazer. Anyway, I think that's a 762 by 39. I should probably bury. What? Well, the rear end's making some funny noises. I want to LS swap it and name it the War Pig. In fact, I've already named it the War Pig. And I want it.
The hood will match.
Oh, it probably just needs a...
No, it's fucking solid. Oh, wait. Okay. There you go.
Classic. Classic blazer. That could have been valuable.
Fucking cat food can.
What if the cats need it?
Okay. Tell me you're a hoarder. I'm not telling you you're a hoarder.
I am not a hoarder.
Oh, you're a collector?
I am a collector.
Oh.
You gonna pop that hood, or am I just...
I'm working on it, but I don't get paid by the hour.
Oh. I have no
Rod?
idea.
It doesn't say rat rod.
I don't know what that says.
It's a fucking blazer.
Look at that classic. Classic. That's probably a 4.3. I don't know.
I'm feeling.
Does it have a... Does it have an
Yeah,
engine?
it does.
What's it say?
4.3. Can Derby.
No, we're not gonna derby the War Pig.
Race car.
Race car?
Race car.
Race car.
Race car.
Alright, let's get through this moderately narrow door so we can jump start the War Pig. Jump start commencing! Right, Sam? Please start.
Oh, is she tired?
Might need a little more time on the
Some more juice.
startery, motiony. Classic War Pig, it started. Got the tractor warming up. We're gonna have this dart out soon. Well, we got this off Amazon. I have no idea if it'll actually do what I need it to do. Guess we'll try it.
Oh, it's a baby.
It is a baby. I mean, I'm doubtful at the prospects of this working, but...
We should have brought mine. I have a big one.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Well, let's sit there and watch the little engine that could, see if it actually will do it.
Do it? Gonna do it?
Well, amazingly, it's actually working. What PSI are we at?
11.5.
Success. Well, we rescued the War Pig so that it can now rescue the dart. And you know what that is? That's teamwork. And this is even working right now. But I love it. Not bad for $30 on Amazon. Alrighty, Sam. You see, can you believe this little $30 compressor is actually working?
No.
Well, the other side's going to get trickier. We'll have to use this air bubble in that thing, but maybe...
How you gonna put air in it?
What?
How you gonna...
I don't know. It's kind of messed up, but it's already in the barn, so we'll try it. We had to make an emergency rescue session for the Sam because she's allergic to rodents. So, and that car has been full of them. So we had to get her some Benadryl and an inhaler, but where's your arm? Oh, they're getting better.
Oh, they're getting better, yeah.
Yeah, they're getting better. Got some hive stuff.
Some breathing stuff.
Are they hives? Is
Yeah.
that what that is? Yeah, so I'm gonna keep her mostly out of the garage. We were gonna try to air up a couple more tires. That's not working because the bubble's not working.
And the air stems are in the ground.
And one of the valve stems is in the ground. So we're just gonna try to yank it out of the garage at this point. We thought we didn't have the keys. I went home, I got a steering wheel puller. But they found the keys, so. Oh yeah! 1994, just like the banana. Right, Sam?
Totes.
How's your allergic reaction coming?
It's fantastic. I love being itchy.
Um,
And now we're shaky.
shaky.
Yeah.
This is gonna be fun on 3 flats. 3 flats, 1 Sam and a tractor. Attempting to save the coolest Dodge Mopar ever.
Oh, okay.
Pulling by the trailer hitch didn't work because the trailer hitch is mounted to the floor, and the floor is
The floor is lava.
the floor is lava. Yeah, it's a little rusted. Plan B. Oh, steering this death trap. All right, wait. Let me reposition. Trying to get these messed up, seriously effed up wheels pointed straight again so I don't hit that pole. So we narrowly avoided the barn. And then there's Sam, doing Sam stuff. leaving the barn. Dirty, but still kind of purty. Oh,
wrong way.
wrong way.
You pull out.
All right, so with our flat tires, we're making some contact. So we're going to pull the Blazer, the elk, aka War Pig, around, air up this tire again since it went flat, and you know, hey, one of the tires we aired up's holding together. That's seen better decades. Also, better decades, but that was in the dirt, so, you know. Look at that, it's starting to pick up. Starting to pick up. This was the best $30 thing I have ever bought. 12 volt DC compressor, no brain, or no brand, probably Chinese model, obviously. Freaking awesome. This is great for being in a pinch. I love it. I absolutely love it. It's aired up like 6 tires today because they keep going flat.
She thick. She thick with 3 C's. Chocolate thick cookie.
Yeah.
Oh. It's that booty
That's
we all
funny. I
want.
mean, these actually have good tread on them. Wow, that's so gonna blow. And then somehow this tire is actually holding air. Alright, War Pig is coming home with us.
Alright,
And so is the Dart.
fucking do this.
The War Pig comes home. Yeah, that should be good.
Want to hear a rev?
Okay, leave.
I killed her.
Not certain how Defiance is going to feel about another car coming home. She's very possessive. Oh.
Go. Bringing another shit box home. Yay, us. Mike is really getting good at this. He didn't even need help backing it in this time. Level expert.
We found an underground structure in front of my garage. It has a brick ceiling to it. I have no idea how deep it is, but there's the garage. There's whatever this is. So I guess I won't be driving over this section anymore. I have no idea what that could be other than it looks really deep. The fact that these are holding air at all is amazing. Ramps good? How's that muffler? Whole sand. Alright, well, I've been feeling sick this weekend, so I had to take a nap after we finally got this into the yard. I'm removing the Schrader valve because this tire keeps going flat. Can't find my Schrader valve removal tool, so I'm using a cotter pin. Which works if you're ever in a pinch. It will get a Schrader valve out. I don't recommend using this if you ever intend on driving it. And your tire shop is not going to be happy with you if you use this stuff. However, because my tire shop is me, I'll suffer for it later. Right now, I just need this car to roll. Got a fever, little tire? You got a fever? Alright guys, well I want to get into this thing and really show you what it's about, but I gotta wash it first. So, our $70 auction power washer to the rescue again. Alright ladies and gentlemen, well with most of the dirt off of this, this is our 1973 Dodge Dart Sport. Still wet, got a little patina going on there. A little droopy on one side, that's okay. My tire went flat again, so I should probably air that up. But it's not looking too bad. Let's really do a deep dive now. All of the glass appears to be dirty, but good. I got a wiper doing something crazy. This windshield's got a crack in it, so that's no bueno. Looks like they glued it. They glued it at some point in its life, but that didn't hold up, did it? I have not gained hood entry yet. Keep in mind, I'm not a Mopar guy, so I don't know exactly how that opens up. I got some kind of weird ding down here in the fender. Mostly some surface rust down here, it looks like. Fender don't look too bad. Door, fine. Some rocker rust. Little rust in the front of the quarter. Roof appears okay. I didn't see anything. I was checking the edges, and other than a bunch of dirt is under this trim. I haven't seen anything too worrisome in the front or the rear. I mean, we got some dinged up trim, some which way or another. Trunk lid looks alright. Little bit of rust back here, but just like the other side, this is below the fender well. So that should be an easy hack that off and weld another one on. And tail lights and trim are okay. Man, 1973, they just got added stuff like that. That is just not cool. That's not very muscly. Those will have to disappear. Yep, trunk lid. Well, we got some hail. Got some hail dents in here in the trunk. That must be what hit the trim too. She must have taken a hailstorm at some point in the last 50 years. Little rust there. All this is glass. Roof trim appears to be okay. Same spot. This rocker appears a lot better though, so that's good. Door, likewise. Actually, while it's wet, the paint don't look half bad. This fender, a little surface rust maybe? Actual Dodge hubcaps. Let's take a look at those. Huh. Alright. Being as I don't actually know how to open this thing. I know I've got a latch right here. I lost it. There's a latch right here. And I think something's supposed to happen when I do that. So I'm gonna have to play around with this. This is completely different than any of my GMs. So I'll figure out how to get this hood open. Maybe put that trim back on that headlight because it saddens me. All right, well I flipped the little latchy thing that's down here and then I just opened it up from the bottom. I don't know how it's supposed to actually open it. Oh, lovely. Okay, while we still got some daylight, let's go ahead and check this out. Last time I messed with this was years ago, and at that time we had just planned on pulling the motor. Missing some push rods in here, which I know were bent. Here's a really cozy mouse hotel inside of there. Kind of some funky wiring. Really looking forward. I can't believe I'm saying this. I'm looking forward to starter replacements if I can ever get this running again, which will probably be a full rebuild. But wow, that is just looks nice. Intake and exhaust all on the side there, interweaved. That's interesting. Keep in mind, anybody watching, I've never had a Slant 6, never had a Mopar. We picked this one up because it was cheap, and due to the condition of the motor, nothing ever happens to it. Well, and kind of the condition of the inside, obviously, as well. You see if I can turn my flashlight on while I'm... Oh, it won't let me. I'll get another video of the interior later. I mean, you can just imagine. Anyway, these seats completely need reupholstered. Actually, the back seat doesn't look too incredibly bad. Sail panels, ceiling panel. Door panels are pretty tuckered. Dash pad, really shot. But dash, not that bad. Let's go to the other side. We'll check out the glove box. Then we'll check out the trunk. I really like this. Now I put, years ago, you can see it, that's the shiny part, a new gas tank in here because the old one was hit by a boulder. Last time this was plated was 1994. Ugh, nasty. I've already seen the mice escaping, and I almost guarantee you oh, okay. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna leave these doors open tonight. And I'm gonna let my cats do their thing. Because if there's one thing that my two cats do well, it is find and hunt down the enemy with extreme prejudice. Yeah, I'll get some more of this interior tomorrow when I got some more light, since you can't see in there. I'm just gonna have to like spray the inside down. I mean, the smell alone is terrible. Let's check out the trunk. Maybe we can still see that. Interesting note about Dodge keys compared to GM, they're going backwards. Wow. That is just filled up with, wow, I guess. I guess that's all the metal that used to be here that it's filled up with. Okay. And yeah, again, I'll have to show this to you in the light in the morning. Oh, and Charlie's already doing his work. He's a mouse-seeking missile. You're doing the Lord's work, Charlie. No survivors. Spare no one. Anything with 4 legs, extremely small, mouse looking, kill it. He may be fat, but he's like the Terminator of cats. You can check out the inside too. I left the doors open. I already seen him running around. Hey, what are you doing in there? You're not helping. No, you get away. Do not go back through the car. Have it on. So the last thing I'm going to try to do tonight is I'm fighting a pressure washer. I've got a pair of Recaro seats that are really old, but you know, no rips or anything, but they were in that barn, so they smell absolutely terrible. I don't know what they came out of, and they're just, will you get off the trailer? They're just cloth seats. They are electric though, they have the brackets. I just want to see if I can get the smell out. Maybe I can find something to put them in. Alright, so it is the next morning with our 1973 Dodge Dart Sport. Clearly the mice have had a very rough night, judging by the bodies around the car. They met Charlie. He's vicious, and he did his typical cat thing where, well, I don't know if it's a cat thing or not, it's a Charlie thing, where he basically beheads them. It's really brutal. I don't know if he's trying to set an example, inspire fear, some sort of vigilante justice in the cat world. I really don't know what he's doing. It's brutal though. It set an example for me. I'll never mess with that cat. So, now that we got some daylight though, let me show you the car. Let me show you inside the trunk where you can actually see it, the interior and everything else. We have a ton of work to do. So our trunk, I know it's all dirty right now, but this actually doesn't look that bad, at least from what I've heard a lot of Mopars look like. I've got this section here, which I ripped out yesterday because that's where the trailer hitch mounted to, just straight through the floor pan there. So that area is a little weak. But other than that, I don't actually, I mean, I got some surface rust in there I think I can clean up. I don't actually have a lot going on that worries me inside of here. The edge, a lot of dirt and everything, need to blast that out. I don't see anything major in there anywhere. My seals are falling off. You know, the worst part's actually this trunk lid, and it's just on this lip right here at the edge, which I'm guessing water gets trapped right here. and dirt, and it just sat there and rusted that out. And I mean, the main concern for me is that all of that is inside of it. I mean, you can hear it. So I need to get most of that out. The problem is the only area to even get to it is there. All of that stuff also probably was sitting back here, and that probably contributed to rusting that section out. But yeah, again, recap on last night, our quarters. It's these back sections, and they're underneath the fender well. So that's about the easiest rust repair ever. Little spot there starting to come through. I can fix that though. It looks like this is actually the original paint of the car. So that's kind of neat. Now this interior, let me grab a glove. I don't actually want to touch that again. Cat 1, mouse 0. Well, the slime did not work on that tire. That tire went out overnight as well. Did any tire make it? Nope. Oh, look at that guy. Starfire XX5000 playing his own little game of I Am Legend. Alright, so obviously mice have just eaten this bench seat, and it was ugly. This interior was so terrible. I actually like it. It's kind of cool. It's like a bucket style bench. Normally I always want bucket seats in anything but my truck, but you know what, we might reupholster this sucker. The headliner's not great, but I've seen a lot worse, so I'm not worried about that. Visors seem to be in okay condition. Dash itself, not too bad. Dash pad, very bad. Very, very bad. It's split right there. Ooh. So, and I mean, if this is a testament to what we're going to see. Yep. Well, that explains part of the smell. Alright, let me finish pulling this back seat. I want to see what's back there. I see some parts and other stuff in here. I see some mouse killer. That failed. Oh. Front trim I need. Well, that's not for a slant 6, is it? Mr. Gasket. Correct me if I'm wrong. Big block Chevy? Could use that. Old cap. A test light. A salad fork. Another gasket. This one's messed up. I wonder what the hell these are in there for. something to do with the ignition. Because I see its brother in the engine bay. That could be important later. Oil. Clearly I am not the only one that thought about using tire seal. This is a brand new bottle. I have no idea how old it is. I don't think they have an expiration date on these, do they? Anyway, new bottle, free stuff. That smells. Surprisingly, other than the smell, that rear seat has no rips in it. None. And neither does the back seat. There are no rips anywhere. No rips. Let's go to the other side. I just don't understand how it smells so bad. I mean, I really thought the Monte Carlo or the Ventura were bad. More gaskets. Does this work? Here, gas. Oh. Got a quarter. Can't tell the year. That's a little hard to explain why you're in there, isn't it? Flathead. Okay, then let's check out the trunk. I know we looked in there for rust, but I wasn't really looking for parts or anything. Let's see if there is anything useful back there. Windshield scraper. Tent stake. Part of the original jack. Stick. Ugh. Dead mouse that found the poison. Oh. This car is going to get a lot, or for me anyway, this is going to get a lot worse. Ugh. Ugh. before it gets any better. Man. All right. Get these gloves off. Let's check out the motor, because that is the problem child of this group. Okay, so I've got no valve cover. Springy. Stuck. Last time we even thought about looking at this was 2018 and we quit over that. But I think we try to free up those valves, put some new push rods in it, and send it. I mean, we're planning on rebuilding it anyway. Push rods are cheap if we can get the valves unstuck. That might breathe some life into this sucker again. Man, Dodge radiators are huge. Skinny, but huge. And this thing actually has air conditioning. And it all looks like it's there. Actually, I mean, short of the valve cover and some vacuum hoses, it looks okay. Interesting wiring there. I don't have a battery. You know what? I think we can make this run. I mean, in the end, we've got to rebuild this motor anyway. So if we can maybe tap on those valves, put some sort of penetrating oil, something in there, maybe we can break it loose. If we can break the valves loose, we can put some more push rods in it. We put some new push rods in there, maybe we can make it start. But it's hard to say why it was parked initially. I remember I picked this up, and then when I couldn't get it running, or basically when I knew it was not going to be a runner, I didn't have time or money to go pull on the motor or anything at that time. So essentially I traded it to my dad. We didn't do anything with it since like 2018, and then he gave it back to me. So it's literally sitting basically the same condition that we found it. So while it's not exactly a new project, I don't even think I looked at it this close when we picked it up before. I mean, we drove like 3 hours to pick it up, tossed it on a trailer, saw all the issues with it, and brought it home. The main reason we picked it up is because these darts and dusters typically have a lot of rust, and this does have rust. But most of the rust on this one is within my skill level to fix. It's not, you know, some of the more complicated areas. And I really like how overall the whole car is together, albeit... Oh, squirrel. Oh, welcome to Hotel Rwanda. If those dogs see you, you are screwed. So, I've always loved these cars. I don't know a thing about Mopars. So this is all going to be a big learning curve on the differences between GM and Mopar. But you know what? I like the style of them. And slant 6s. A lot of people are saying, hey, put a 318 in it, put a 440 in it, do something like that. At least for right now, I love slant 6s. They have, by reputation only. They're a really tough motor. I mean, they were competing with diesels basically for longevity. That is insane for a gas engine. So I'd like to see what we can do with it. The other reason that we're not putting a 318 or anything in it, or a 440 would be pretty cool, is mostly due to lack of availability of K-member and how much money do I want to put into this right now. Just keep in mind, we have the 72L Camino, the 72 GMC pickup, the 70 Monty, the 68 Pontiac Ventura, the 80 Love, some parts cars that we need to take parts off of. I mean, we already have a ton of stuff to do, and money can only stretch so far between the projects. The 70 Monte Carlo Defiance, she has sucked up most everything for the year. So for this, I want to see if we can get it going. I want to, get the body straight. And when we do end up, if we can get it running, that would be awesome, because that would make it so much easier to move this in and out of the garage. But if we can't get it running, that's fine. That is a-okay. Because we were planning on pulling this motor anyway. My vision for this, whether we get it running or not, the engine and transmission are going to come out of here. It's just that running would be better. I want to do the entire body and paint the interior, and then when I pull the motor, I actually want to paint the engine bay. I want this one to be a looker. My grill actually, other than these turn signal lenses, my grill actually looks like it's in good shape. And I've got the piece for my missing headlight, bezel, whatever. So I think this could be a good car. I know, a little rough around the edges right now, but I think this could be a good car. And more importantly, and what I want out of this, is that let's get rid of the rust. Let's really get rid of that interior. Let's make it look nice. And then forget going fast and everything right now. Let's just make this Slant 6 run really, really good and be really, really reliable and be able to take this around. Now, as far as building Slant 6s, I got a few books. I've been watching some videos. And I like a challenge. We might yet turn that sucker around. But who knows? I mean, right now, we got what's in front of us. See if we can get this motor running. Right now, that looks like a valve cover, some push rods, a little tapping. You already know that carburetor don't work. And I'm going to guess by the ignition pieces that we are not going to have, I don't think we're going to have spark. That was the one thing we did last time, was mice had eaten all of the wiring. I had a friend come over and we got the wires back together enough to make things work. But then it was just, and I changed the fuel tank because they got hit by a boulder. And I was hoping that that was the reason it was parked, is that it was just demolished. Who knows? Who knows? I mean, all we really know is that it's been down since 1994. This is going to be a fun project. It's our first Mopar on the channel. With the prices of Mopar, it'll probably be our only Mopar. So let's make let's make the most out of this thing. This is going to be fun. This is going to be a great winter project. And I want to make it a daily driver. We need to think of you a name. I'm going to work on that. So as always, thank you for watching Dented Dreams Garage. If you like our content, like and subscribe. We will be continuing to work on the Dart, the Smoking Banana, Shetland, our 80 Love, 1970 Monte Carlo Defiance. Also the 72 El Camino El Sprinte, because it is in fact a Sprint, and numerous other cars. Hi. Yeah, do you want to be on the camera? Okay, you're there. You're there. Yeah. Have a good day.